What's up guys, this is Team Umbra. I'm Huggett here with another deck vid. This time around we got Vayu Turbo. One of my favorite decks that I made this format. We'll start off with the deck list with Dark Arm, the Dark Creator, Gores, 3 Vayus, main purpose of the deck, what makes it tick, 3 Sorokus, what you need to get off Vayu's effect, and 1 Elfin, Shura, Gale, pretty much our dumping power right here, 2 Greffers, 2 Armageddons, 1 Necro, 1 Plague, 3 Klutes, just to add in more attack, 2 Lilas, and a Raikou. The Raikou is supposed to be a Lila, but I didn't like proxying a Lila, so I put in a Raikou, and I'm starting to like this card. I gotta say, I really like it. Doesn't get bottomless a lot like Lila does, but you set it, you pop a card. Could be anything. It could also be your oppression. Onto spells, we got 1 Allure, 1 Burial, Rhoda, Heavy Storm, Brain, Lightning, 2 Books, 2 Icarus, 2 Bottomless, 2 Oppressions, 1 Call the Haunt, 1 Trunate, Torrential Tribute, and Mirror Force to make it 41 cards. I used to run 40 cards, but then I put in Lightning Vortex, and it's working even better now. Clears up the field, and I could ditch anything I want. Let's say if I use that card in my hand and I don't have Greffer or Armageddon, I could always ditch it. But I'm going to go over the combos a little bit. Dark Arm, pretty much self-explanatory. This deck is very great manipulative, so it's very easy to get Dark Arm out, and or especially Dark Creator. Gores, pretty self-explanatory too. Vayus, obviously, I run 1 Elfin because I like synchroning with Elfin to automatically go for Armor Master, and then Klute would boost it up to, I believe, 4,000, right? Yeah, 3,900. We got Shura, 1 Shura to get, if it attacks, I could get a Vayu and I could instant Cataster. And if there's someone higher than me, I could always have Klutes. That's why I run 3 Klutes. Gale, House Anything. 2 Greffers, obviously. And 2 Armageddons. I'm thinking about taking 1 Armageddon Knight for 1 Greffer. Yes, I still run that 1 Necro Garna. It's still pretty good to ditch with Greffer. Play, obviously. 2 Lilas, I like them. They're bottomless targets. They have to activate bottomless on her, because or else I'll break it. But other than that, she's really good. She goes for game. You pop a card, it's like Mirror Force or something, then you go for that. You remove 2 Vayus, you do Burial, which is the next card I'm going to be explaining. Yes, Burial. Another card that's self-explanatory, but it's at 1 now, so kind of sad about that, but it still works at 1. Just hopefully you don't mill it. Rhoda to get your guys. Get 2 Greffers, 2 Armageddons, or a random Necro if you already have the Greffer in your hand to ditch. Like I said, Lightning Vortex, I like it a lot. Book of Moons, thinking about running another one, but 2 of them it's good enough already. 2 Icarus attacks. Let's say you have a dead hand with Vayu and you don't have your Greffers, you can always set Vayu. Set Icarus, pop 2 cards. Bottomless, it's a staple now in this format. 2 Oppressions, I'm going to be explaining the Oppressions later. About why they don't work on Vayu. Call the Haunt to bring back anything. I have Call the Haunt and Dark Creator, so I'm thinking about taking out Call the Haunt. So, don't know yet. Trinade, my favorite staple, has to be run in every deck. And Mirror Force. Thing about Oppression. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna explain something to you guys if you guys don't know it, but I'm pretty sure you guys do, just for the noobs out there. Here you go. We got Vayu and Soroku. Alright. Let's say you got oppression up on your side of the field, right? And you've got a Vayu and a Soroku in your graveyard. What oppression does, or what it says, each player can pay 800 life points to negate the special summon of a monster and or the effect of special summoning a monster and destroy that card. Now, if I activate Vayu and Soroku in my graveyard, my opponent gets to decide if he wants to oppression that. The Vayu's effect special summon the synchro monster. If your opponent oppressions it, then the removed from play Vayu and Soroku are sent back to the graveyard, because Vayu is not a cost to be removed. So if your opponent pays 800, when you remove it, it brings it back to your graveyard, and you could keep doing it. So it's pretty much like, I'm not saying an infinite loop, but oppression doesn't really work on Vayu. Now, you're probably thinking about, what about the synchro monster? Alright, if you remove Vayu and Soroku, special summon, your opponent decides to oppression him, your opponent cannot activate oppression at all, because I don't know if you can see it here, but the last line of Vayu says, the effects of that synchro monster are negated. When he's summoned, Vayu's effect is still resolving, thus making oppression spell speed 1 doesn't work, because to change to a spell speed 1 you need you need a spell speed 2 or higher. So you can't really, negate his summon. Yeah, that's pretty much for that. I have also a side deck that I'm working on. It's not really done per se, but I got a side deck for you guys. 1DD Crow, self-explanatory for those starters. Assault mode is becoming big. Soul release just for those returning Lightsworn decks and everything like that. 2 Noble Mana Crossout. Once again, it's in the working stages, so I might take these out. But Synchro Cat and Gravekeepers are pissing me off, so might as well. With those spies, reset. Trap Hole for Monarchs and for pretty much anything that normal summons, like gadgets and stuff like that. Take out my bottomlesses. 2 Dust Tornadoes. I used to run Royal Decree, sorry. But I like these better. You could pop anything, like Book of Moons or anything like that, anything that could stop. Death Cords, they're like oppressions, but better or weaker, whatever you like to think about it. It's mainly for Synchro Cat. They summon an Arabellum, you change this. The Arabellums you can't synchro, so they get sent to the graveyard. 2 Light Imprisoning Mirrors for Lightsworns and Consecrated Light. And 2 Mirror Volts for Glad Beasts or anything that searches out, like Rescue Cat or something like that. But yeah, that's been my side deck. I'm still working on it. Also my extra deck, pretty standard. I got my main deck here and my Blackwing deck on the other side. But yeah, I'm still looking for Armored Wings and Armored Masters, so if you guys got, please PM me. Offer, please. Also, for next week's deck list or something like that, I'm making something special, so I need the cards, and if you guys got, please PM me. I'm looking for Rekindlings, Fire Dogs, and I think that's about it. Yeah, I'm looking for Rekindlings and Fire Dogs, so if you guys got, PM me. And yeah, this has been my Vayu Turbo deck. Please comment, rate, subscribe. This deck is not for sale, because anyways, this has been, oh yeah, also check out my teammates channel, Eva the End. It's gonna be on the description. Anyways, this has been Team Umbra. I'm Hellgates, and I'm out.